Join the coven. The Eye, a story written by Freddegran. An eye is growing in the middle of my hand. I need help. I woke up on a cold Swedish December morning, just like usual. But the most unusual sight caught my eye when I went to the kitchen to grab my morning brew of dark coffee. I saw it and dropped my Legend of Zelda coffee mug on the floor. It crashed into tiny pieces, spilling hot coffee all over my feet and socks. I was looking into my palm, and it was looking right back at me. Such a cyclopean horror right in the middle of my hand. It was a dark blue eye with a burning red iris looking straight at me. I was horrified and sweating. My morning routine was all out of whack. I had to get dressed and go outside so I would not miss my bus to work. But the eye was all I could think of. I eventually, after moments of shock that felt like an eternity, got dressed. Warm Canada Goose jacket, a blue Adidas scarf, matching hat, and of course black gloves. This would cover up the eye on the bus ride to work. I was lucky this predicament had not occurred in the summertime, or the eye would have been impossible to cover up without strangers looking weird at me. And as a Swede, that would not do. What absolute strangers have for opinions of ourselves are of utmost importance to the Swedish man, and for the women too, I suppose. Possibly even more so. I had to put my face mask on, of course, for this pandemic time, but you must forgive me for not washing my hands. Of course I would do so on the regular, but I did not know what the eye would think of that. I wondered if I got soap in it, would it feel like I got soap in my normal human eyes? I stood out in the cold, waiting for the bus, the ground covered in white snow. Even more of it came down from the heavens. Someone had put Christmas decorations on the trees outside. It was a pleasant look, reminding me of happier times. Teenagers were vaping and smoking ordinary cigarettes, waiting for the bus. All of them obsessed with their cell phones. Smartphones and dumb people was what the future generation had to offer, apparently. A boy was swiping girls on Tinder, but not talking to the perfect specimen sitting right next to him. A stereotypical Swedish hot blonde with baby blue eyes to match. She, of course, was lost in her own world of taking endless selfies all day anyway. One of the girls posting nothing but pics of her tongue out, her chest and butt in underwear, and maybe some stupid cringe quote like, "Throw me to the wolves," and be coming back leading the pack. And then wonder why boys only used her, and she could never find a good man. It was a real mystery, all right. Maybe she should get Sherlock Holmes to solve it. And then, like a knight in shining armor, it came to save us. Saving us from awkward social interaction, the worst nightmare of any introverted Swede. In Sweden, you had to drink alcohol before interacting with strangers. In my case, an absolute vodka and some Heinekens. Otherwise, you would look weird. I got on in the middle of the bus. The driver's section was blocked off, protecting him, but not us passengers from the virus. I scanned my card. I tried my best to keep social distance, taking an empty seat and putting my bag on the next seat next to me. This was a subtle way of telling a person looking for a seat, buzz off and keep looking. Unless there was an elderly person or woman with a baby carriage, then you would, of course, have to make room. I could sense the eye through the gloves, looking at the passengers, judging them, And I mean even more and harder than and we all judge each other. It was telling me terrible things about the people, their worst thoughts and secrets. But I knew better. I did not trust the eye. I knew the eye to be a liar. Thinking of ways to get rid of the eye could hear my thinking. It did not like that. The eye was angry. But it was just an eye. What could it do but look and judge? It could not hurt me or any other person. It had no body. I work in an office, and I keep to myself as much as possible during the day. This was nothing out of the ordinary. I like to sit in front of my laptop with headphones in my ears, blocking out the noise of the surrounding world anyway. I listen to some classical music, some heavy metal like Metallica and Iron Maiden, even some hip-hop like Eminem, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, but no new little drug overdose rappers. You know, the kind who always get famous for a few weeks but then just dies due to drugs or being shot anyway, and then the internet moves on to the next guy. Some of my coworkers, of course, asked about the rather unusual clothing choice of wearing gloves inside. I assured them it was due to the virus. I went home after work and took a bus ride home, as uneventful as the one in the morning. I listened to an audiobook, The Stand, by Stephen King on the ride. The eye kept feeding me lies all the time. People being murderers, abusers, and more. The eye spared no one. It was constantly feeding me lies, trying to lure me into its twisted side of reality. I got home and washed my hands. The eye did not like that. It sent me a shock of torment and dread all throughout my body. The unpleasantness of a baby born dead, the suffering of Jews in Auschwitz, black men being lynched and hanged just for having a different skin color, women being assaulted, the torture of the Spanish Inquisition, the crucifixion of Christ. I felt it all of humanity's crimes against nature and each other, against the world, against God. For 1 second, just 1 second, that felt like years, countless years of torture. I called in sick for the next week of work. Said I had possibly gotten the virus. My boss wished me to recover, but the eye told me that neither my boss nor my coworkers cared about me or my well-being. Curse this damn eye! Curse this eldritch abomination, this body horror, this cyclopean nightmare in the palm of my hand. I wished to grab a pencil and jam it straight into the pupil of the eye, but I was afraid what the eye might do to retaliate. I was awake all night, no sleep. The eye was always watching, always judging me and others, telling me to harm myself and others, to kill, murder the innocent. But no, I must resist. I am a man. I control my own fate. No man, God, or I in the hand can judge me. I won't allow it. Not now, not ever, never. Damn you, you cursed eye. I curse you from the bottom of my heart with all of my soul. I wish only that you had a mouth so that you could eat crap before I destroy you. No sleep. Quarantined. The eye. Always watching. The eye sees all. The eye knows all. No sleep for 1 week. 7 days of no sleep. Nothing to eat. Food ran out. Can't even go to the store. The eye is dangerous. It might hurt someone if I go outside. can't go outside. Always inside, always lonely, so lonely. No one. Only the eye is my company, watches me, sees me, judges me. Maybe mad? Maybe I'm insane? Maybe there is no I. Can't take it anymore. Must end it. Must go to kitchen, go. To get meat cleaver, must be free. Must be free of the eye. Must be free of hand. Will hurt so much, but only way. I did it. I'm free of the hand, free of the eye. Cut it off. I did. With the meat cleaver. Hand gone. Eye gone. So much bleeding. Stomped hateful hand eye to death. I could feel it screaming inside my head. It is gone now. Nurses helped me. Doctor helped me. Eat food. For first time in days, getting back to normal. Tonight, finally get some sleep. Will be nice to sleep. First time in 7 days. Hand gone. Hurts. But I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. It's better this way. Much better. Free. Finally free from hateful eye. Now must sleep. So tired. Next day, I woke up. I was still gone. Right hand still gone. Happy. I am happy. Not happy anymore. I look in left hand. There is a new eye. It sees all, knows all, and the eye judges me and you.